There's no PowerPoints under these little.
No.
I know. They're just an illusion. Whoops.
Okay. Well, good morning, and welcome to the August 6, 2019 Board of Commissioners meeting. On my left, just coming in, is Commissioner Deb Shore, fresh off her daughter's wedding this weekend. And we also have on my left Sean Flowerday, and he is Commissioner as well as Vice Chair. And on my right, we have Commissioner Krista Yoakum and Commissioner Rick Best, and I am Commissioner Roma Amundsen, Chair of the Board. If you would, please join with me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, and thank you so much for doing so. And Mr. Clerk, will you begin the agenda?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of our written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, July 30th, 2019.
Move approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Are there any corrections? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundsen.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through August 6, 2019.
Move approval?
I second.
Have a motion and a second to approve all claims. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Amundsen.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 are consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there's an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are approval of utility permits with no cost to the county for the following. Number 1845, allowing Windstream Nebraska LLC to install underground cable for new service to residential address 3065 West Rock Creek Road. Number 1848, allowing Windstream Nebraska LLC to install underground fiber optic cable under the south right-of-way line of West Bluff Road from northwest 105th Street to new service address at 11,080 Northwest 84th Street. Amendments to the following county contracts. C-17-5010 with Cashwell Distributing Company using University of Nebraska RFP 2335-14-5010 for food service and related items. C-18-468 with Data Shield Corporation using State of Nebraska contract number 8142-104 for on-site document shredding. C-15-368 with Wayland Engineering Company using WSCA NASPOMA number 81297 for LED emergency light bars, siren warning accessories, and other related accessories. Right-of-way contracts with the following: Jane and Charles Bauer, Paul Ettman, Sarah Ettman, David Ettman, and Scott Bryant, South 82nd Street between Roca Road and Sotilla Road in the total amount of $2,270. Donna K. Starzak, Southwest 50th Street and West Princeton Road in the amount of $1,315. Received and placed on file the following reports: County Clerk for the month of July 2019, Clerk of the District Court for the month of July 2019, 2019 Annual Inventory of County Real Property.
Move approval of the consent items? I'll second.
We have a motion and a second for the consent items. Please call the roll.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundsen.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 4, new business. 4A is a resolution in a matter of adopting the limited English proficiency plan for Lancaster County, Nebraska.
I move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for, to approve this resolution. Any discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to make a couple of comments. As I was reading this, I didn't see a lot of references to Arabic language or Kurdish language, two languages that I think are really important to us right now. And my thought was that maybe we all need to work a little closer with the New Americans Task Force, who receive the information about who newcomers are, largely. And then the other thing I wanted to add is they are doing a study right now. They've done a pretty good survey of the community. I think they have close to 1,000 respondents, which is a significant survey, of immigrants and refugees, not necessarily very new. I mean, they could be people that came a decade or so ago. But that survey is going to give us a lot of information about language access, what barriers are, and that sort of thing. So I'd love to see if they could come and present that to us at some point in the future. My guess is it won't be done until later in September, maybe early October.
Okay, I think that's a great,
That'd be excellent.
yeah, that would be a great idea. Yeah.
Are there any changes specifically you'd like to see to this? Well, I just thought that there weren't a lot of references to access to Arabic or Kurdish, and I don't know where that might fit. This is my first time at looking at a document like this, so I'm not really sure, but I think we certainly need to be aware of that, especially probably corrections, places that have a lot of interaction with people.
Mm-hmm. Is this something that you would like to pursue further after? We could pass it now, but in the future we can modify it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That'd be great. Thanks.
All right, any further discussion? Okay, please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4B are appointments to the Lincoln Lancaster County Planning Commission to complete an unexpired term from August 5th, 2019 to August 24th, 2019, and reappointment to a full term commencing August 24th, 2019 and ending August 24th, 2025 with the following: Shams Al-Badri and Cindy Ryman Yost.
Okay, please come forward and just tell us a little bit about yourselves, okay?
Good morning. Hi, I'm Cindy Ryman Yost, and I'm very excited about this opportunity to serve my community. As I said yesterday at the city council meeting, I was born in the city of Lincoln, have grandfathers who were both small business owners in the community, as well as family members who resided in Hickman on a farm. But I grew up out in the Sandhills on a ranch, and came back here for college and have lived here ever since, raised 3 kids who have gone through Lincoln Public Schools, and have spent my entire career working with children and family services in the community in a variety of nonprofit organizations, and care deeply about how we continue a positive growth and looking at the most vulnerable citizens of our community, as well as developing new opportunities and looking at transportation and a variety of issues. So I'm very excited about the opportunity to serve.
Okay, wonderful.
Hi everyone, I'm Shams Al-Badri. I currently serve as an academic advisor. In addition to that, I serve on several nonprofit boards here in Lincoln and in Omaha. And my story is a little different. I came to the United States at the age of 2 as a refugee from Iraq, but Lincoln has been home since then. Soon after graduating college, I moved to Kansas City and I taught for a couple of years in a low-income community and knew that I wanted to come back home and serve my community in a different capacity, which led me to education and also community development. And that's my academic background, is community development, and I've done some in rural education as well as housing development.
Okay. Wonderful, you have great backgrounds. Any questions of them?
A great variety of lifetime
Yeah.
experiences that you're bringing to the Planning Commission. We're looking forward to your service, and thank you for it.
You're both eminently qualified. You sure you want to do this?
Non-paid position, that was made clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, for your sins, we'll put you on the planning commission. Okay.
I would just say that I have done a lot of community work with both Cindy and Shams, and I really understand and know their dedication to the community, and this is a great appointment. I've been bragging about you both ever since I learned this, so. So with that, I'd like to move approval of the nominations to the Planning Commission.
I would second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve these nominations. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0.
and thank you so much for your willingness to serve the community.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oversee appointments and reappointments to the Aging Partners Area-Wide Council for the following. Appointment of Dennis Buckley to complete an unexpired term ending June 30th, 2020. Appointment of Jenica Long for a 3-year term commencing July 1st, 2019 and ending June 30th, 2022. Reappointment of John Wyville for a 3-year term commencing July 1st, 2019 and ending June 30th, 2022. Reappointment of Vern Schulte for a 3-year term commencing July 1st, 2019 and ending June 30th, 2022.
I think we have some
If
of these
you would
people
please come
here.
forward.
I guess I'm first on the list. I'm Dennis Buckley. I am a recently retired editor of the Neighborhood Exeter, the Journal Star. I was there for almost 29 years, retired in February of last year. I just term limited off of 3-year terms on the Seniors Foundation Board of Directors. Very pleasant experience, and was invited by Randy Jones to continue my involvement with the senior community by serving on this council. Graduate of Iowa State University, two kids, one in Florida and one in Sioux City. Have done a number of senior activities through coverage for the newspaper, working closely with the senior center managers, and I look forward to this opportunity to serve on the council.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Jenica Long. I work for the Ponca Tribe in Nebraska, and I have been there for 1 year. I am a graduate from UNL. I studied family science, child, youth, and family studies. I have been in my role with the Ponca Tribe for a year, and I am an elder advocate. More specifically, I work in our domestic violence program, and I help our elders who are experiencing just different types of victimization. We also provide different activities for them to do, such as art therapy and just kind of some lunches to help them kind of connect with their community. I'm really excited to be a part of the Aging Partners. I think we have a lot of the same goals, and I just kind of want to be a voice for the Native community to be included in their goals.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Vern Schulte, and I've been serving on the council for about 3 years. My background is I've been involved in several nonprofits in the city of Lincoln, 13-year Army veteran, served in Japan, Kosovo, and Iraq. My desire to serve on the board again is directly related to personal as well as professional. I want to see veterans and others in the aging community receive the support that they need. On a more personal note, I was more interested in being a part of the board because of helping my parents through their aging process. And I thought rather than stand back and yell and jump up and down, I thought I would be a part of the solution and help Randy when he called. And he and I sat down, talked about it. Couldn't value my service of the last 3 years more, and looked very much forward to re-serving when he asked.
All right, well, thank you. Any comments?
No, again, qualified volunteers with a wide variety of service willing to assist our Lancaster County constituents. So, thank you.
I want to thank you for your military service specifically, and also for your desire to serve the veterans, and for all of you for serving the aging population. Service is really a key thing in our community. Thank you so very much.
I would move approval of these nominations.
I would second that.
We have a motion and a second to approve these nominations. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0.
thank you.
D is a special resident license application for Myers Wine, Inc., doing business as Myers Cork and Bottle for an event at UNL Farm Site, 3130 North 112th Street, Lincoln, on August 24th, 2019.
Move approval?
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve this STL. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. E is a special designated license application from Seven Diamonds LLC for an event at Hillside Event Center, 12,400 West Denton Road, Denton, on August 24th, 2019.
I move approval.
I would second.
Have a motion and a second to approve this STL. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is a recommendation from the purchasing agent and county extension to award a contract to MMC Contractors for rooftop HVAC replacement. The total amount of the contract is $175,000.
Good morning, Bob Wallet, purchasing agent. Karen Wilbig had to be out of town, so she asked me to be here today. If you had any questions in regards to this, we had two bids. This was the low bidder for it, and we think we have come up with a schedule for that building because of so many activities going on there constantly to get this done towards the end of October.
Okay, wonderful.
I would move approval.
Second?
You have a motion and a second to approve this recommendation. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4G is Nebraska Department of Transportation Highway Safety Office Selective Overtime Enforcement Mini-Grant Contract Application and award for funding in the amount of $4,993.28 for the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office to conduct a sobriety checkpoint and multiple saturation patrol projects.
I move approval.
And I would second.
You have a motion and a second to approve this grant. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. H is a federal equitable sharing agreement and annual certification report for the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office regarding equitable sharing activity of drug forfeiture funds for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2019.
I would move approval.
Second?
You have a motion and a second to approve the report. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4I is notice of termination of county contract C-18-403 with the University of Nebraska Lincoln Police Department.
I move approval.
I'll second.
You have a motion and a second to approve this notice. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. J is an agreement between the University of Nebraska on behalf of the University of Nebraska Lincoln Police Department and Lancaster County on behalf of the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office to provide public safety employees for university events on an as-needed basis. The university will reimburse the county at the average overtime rate based on the hourly rate of the employee. The term of the agreement is July 15th, 2019 through July 14th, 2022.
I move approval.
Second.
You have a motion and a second to approve the agreement. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4K is Federal Equitable Sharing Agreement and Annual Certification Report for the Lancaster County Attorney's Office regarding equitable sharing activity of drug forfeiture funds for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2019.
Move approval?
Second.
You have a motion and a second to approve the report. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak? Okay, please move on.
Next is number
Oh,
6.
just a moment. Rick?
I have an announcement not related to county business, but Commissioner Shore experienced a very significant life experience over the weekend. No, we did have any meetings while you were gone, Deb. And on behalf of your fellow commissioners, we got a card and a gift card for your daughter and son-in-law. And I know right where they're at, but they're not here. So they're going to be presented to you on Thursday.
Well, thank you very much. It was a beautiful weekend, and I will certainly express your best wishes to them when they return from their honeymoon.
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Okay, now please proceed.
Next is announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, August 8th, 2019 at 8:30 a.m. in the Bill Luxford Studio of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Equalization will meet on Thursday, August 8th, 2018 at 1 p.m. in room 112 of the County City Building to take final action on 2019 real property valuation protests. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, August 13th, 2019 at 9 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold public hearings on Tuesday, August 13th, 2019 on change of zone number 19018 regarding AG to AG with historic landmark overlay at 17,185 Bluff Road and associated special permit number 19033 to allow for hosting of special events at a historic landmark. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commission@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
Move we adjourn?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, meeting is adjourned, and now let's move on to the Board of Equalization.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, July 16th, 2019.
Move approval.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Please call, any corrections? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Move approval of the additions and deductions?
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the additions and deductions. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 is notice of taxable status for the following. Nebraska Public Power District, City of Lincoln doing business as Lincoln Electric System, Lancaster County School District Number 1, also known as Lincoln Public Schools.
Good morning, Scott Gaines, Deputy County Assessor, Register of Deeds. These are 3 properties that have recently been acquired by governmental bodies. All 3 of these are still being farmed by, I presume, the previous owner. So this is to notify the taxable entities that will continue to tax them until such time as they do use them for public purpose.
Okay.
I move approval.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the notice. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 4 is 425 filing report of destroyed real property. This is for Angela Taylor and Geraldine Alt.
Just a refresher, this is the new state law that allows property owners to request property tax relief due to calamities that have occurred since the beginning of the year up through July 1st. 20% damage is necessary. In this case, we have, and our role is simply to provide you information. The board makes a call similar to, I'm acting similar to what a referee would in a typical BOE protest. But in doing the research on these properties, we do have a recommendation for no change on the Angela Taylor property. Part of the requirement is this damage has to occur after the first of the year. Angela Taylor was in our office during preliminary hearings in January, supplied estimates to repair damage. So it's a pre-existing situation that might have been exacerbated by the floods, but we didn't believe there was anywhere near the 20% reduction in value. So our recommendation on the Taylor property is no change. Value would remain at $153,900. The Geraldine Alt property did have damage due to the tornado. It's nearby the dairy suite that we addressed previously, and we are recommending an adjustment in value there to $199,700. Previously, it was at $253,300.
Okay,
Those
thank
would
you.
be our recommendations.
Those are the recommendations, okay. Well, thank you.
I would move approval of these two recommendations.
Second?
Have a motion and a second to approve these recommendations. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is appeal of denial of Greenbelt status for Charles Cano.
Our recommendation is to approve the protest. In other words, we agree with Mr. Kuhnel's his request to implement Greenbelt based on the further information that he did supply to us.
I will move that we approve Greenbelt status for Charles Kuhnel.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the Greenbelt status. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 6 is notice of assessed valuation change for property taxation purposes for Charles Kuhnel and Jason and Stephanie Parks.
The Kuhnel notice is simply to reflect the value upon approval of the Greenbelt application that we just approved. The Parks property is a property out in the county that we did not receive a building permit on. It's new for 19. We're in the time frame where the Board of Equalization can just change this value without having to prove it was clerical error and that specific statute. So this is just a typical BOE adjustment to reflect that there is a house on this property. They'll get a notice in 30 days to appeal.
Okay.
I move approval.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to give notice of the change. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 7 are public hearings. First public hearing, 7A, is notice of proposed change in exemption status for the ARC Housing Development Corporation of Lincoln. They have 4 notices. Mid-America District of the Christian and Missionary Alliance, and Great Plains Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church.
Okay, we have 3 public hearings that we'll work with, and we'll open the public hearing now on 7A.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. These are a total of 6 properties that had previously been granted tax exempt status. They have sold, so this is a notice to them and the purchaser that that exemption status is being removed. I would note in one of the Mid-America District of Christian and Missionary Alliance, that property did transfer to City Light Church, which you'll see on the next item, has applied for an exemption. So it's really just selling from one church to another. But this will notify on these 6 parcels that the exemption status has been removed based on that sale.
Okay, thank you. Do we have anyone to speak in support of this, denial, or opponent, or in neutral status? We'll close the public hearing on this and go down to item number 8.
This is action on notice of proposed change in exemption status.
Move approval?
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve this notice of proposed change. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is 7B. This is a public hearing for 2019 451 tax exemption applications for Boys and Girls Clubs of Lincoln, Lancaster County, Joshua Collingsworth Memorial Foundation, Montessori School for Young Children, Inc., Nebraska State AFL-CIO Building Corporation, United Yazidi Community of America, Inc., City Light Lincoln Church of the Christian Missionary Alliance, CHI Nebraska, Christ Place Church, Locus Impact Investing, Nebraska Communities Playhouse, Region 5 Foundation, and Word of Life Lutheran Church, Inc.
Okay, we'll open the hearing on 7A on these exemptions.
Go ahead and swear you in again. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. Our recommendation on these exemption applications,
Time out. You said 7A, but I believe we're on 7B.
Oh, 7B, I'm sorry.
thank you, Jen. Our recommendation on the exemptions is for approval with one exception, and that is the CHI Nebraska application. That property is for future use at roughly 41st and Yankee Hill Road. They've acquired it. They're trying to determine what they're going to use it for. So in the interim, it's not used for an exempt purpose. So our recommendation is denial on CHI Nebraska and approval of the remainder.
Okay.
I
Are
would-
there-
Oh, this is still public.
Okay, anyone to speak in support of, in opposition to, or in a neutral status? Okay, we will close the public hearing and go on to 9.
This is action on 2019 451 tax exemption applications.
I would move approval of these applications with the exception of the CHI Nebraska one.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second on these exemptions. Please, any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Good.
Next is 7C. This is for motor vehicle tax exemption applications for Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders County.
Okay, we'll open the public hearing on
Do you want to read these first?
10C. Okay, yes.
Okay. Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders Counties, Capital City Christian Church, Boys and Girls Club of Lincoln, Lancaster County, St. Thomas Aquinas Church, St. Peter's Catholic Parish, Gentle Shepherd Baptist Church, Cornerstone Christian Church, Lincoln Christian School, Christ United Methodist Church, St. John the Apostle Church, and Crossbridge Christian Church.
Okay, thank you. We will now open the public hearing on 7C. Anyone to speak in support of? In opposition to, or in a neutral status? Close the public hearing. Let's go down to 10.
Number 10 is action on motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
Move approval?
Second?
Have a motion and a second to approve the action on motor vehicle tax exemption. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number
Hey,
11.
Dan, sorry, one sec. Okay, so on, let's see, 9, you guys made a motion to approve all but Chi Nebraska. But you didn't specifically state that you deny that one, so I would just make a motion to deny that one. That way it's clear that an action was taken.
Okay.
I will make a motion that we deny the tax exempt application from CHI Nebraska.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to deny the exemption application for CHI Nebraska. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 11 is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to County Board of Equalization business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Okay. Seeing no one in the audience to come forward,
I move we adjourn.
Second.
we have motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Amundson.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, meeting is adjourned.
Ta-da.